Well, what's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie all day. So, still trying to spin things, but that torn tendon is not helping. So, I want to do a throwing video today, throwing this Ned Foss axe, which I'm not gonna lie is not the best throwing axe in the world. It's a good throwing axe, and as you can see, that was actually my very first throw, and it was perfect. But I had the cold steel version of the same one throws much better. This one throws good. Let me see if I can find that spot again. But not as good as the cold steel. So what I want to do today, follow up on this Ned Foss throwing axe. Do I still love it? I do. I love it, but that doesn't make it the best. And what I want to do is I want to see how far I can throw with the bad thumb. And right there, what I'm throwing at is just about 5 yards. And as you can see, it hits every time. But I wonder, oh golly. I wonder if I could hit 10. So let me measure out. All right, so I measured out 10 yards. I don't know if I can throw this far yet because the release point, what it takes to get that power, it stretches really bad in my thumb and it hurts pretty bad. But we're gonna try anyway. Oh. All right, I got it in. What's crazy is I was about to say, oh no, it's gonna miss because I hit myself in the hat, which I did. But I hit it low and I hit it dead straight. So let's try that same thing, but a little bit higher. That was my first throw too. Actually, this is my first axe throw since the injury. Oh, I keep hitting this part of my hat, going way behind my head, and it's probably not where I want to be. But let's see if we can get it. I was trying so hard to avoid my hat, and I can't grab with my thumb. It just, whoops, hold on. You know, I never, ever hit the fence. That's why I never worry about anything. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to break the fence if I don't hit it. Oh, that was there. So I have to say, it's extremely painful throwing from 10 yards. It's extremely painful. And it's hard to maintain a straight throw without it wobbling because my grip is this. Right, I can't put my thumb against it because every time I do that, the nerves run into my elbow, and that's not a very good feeling. Oh, all right, so I saw exactly where that hit, and it hit here. Oh, actually, you can see the dent it made. So that means I'm probably a half step too close. So let's go back. Almost a yard, or just about a yard. Ow! All right, so that's what it was. So let's see if I can find that spot again. I'll tell you what, for a Ned Foss throwing axe, this thing goes good even when I'm not good. Boom. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. That is, even though it hurts on the release, it's leaving my fingers really smooth. Oh, man, I'm telling you guys, maybe it's not as, I remembered liking the cold steel version better, but once I find a spot, so far, those first throws from 5 yards, no misses. And so far, no misses from 10, even though now that I said that, I'm probably going to miss. Maybe just not yet. So, I don't know. Maybe this thing is way better than I remember because, oh, you know what? It's the other axe. I have a hatchet style that I was throwing, but it's a hatchet, not a throwing axe. That's what it was. Those were throwing okay, but not as good as this. Okay. I think I'm back on track with my thinking here. Bam! I'm telling you, man. This Ned Foss throwing axe, these are straight up and down and in there with force. I'm throwing it without doing this. I gotta hold you guys. So this is how you hold something, right? And when you release all here first and then this. And what's happening is that thumb is helping keep the axe straight. Whoop. I don't have the ability to squeeze on the end. You can see how my thumb is way out. None of my thumb is making contact with the axe. So when I'm leaving here. This is where it's leaving, and then I open up as it goes, which means it just takes a little bit of force from those last two fingers to make it turn, which would do this in the air, and you would hit flat like this instead of this. But because the axe is actually pretty good, that wasn't bad at all. That was way better than I thought. That's my first axe throwing since the injury, and I have to say, while it hurt a pretty good deal, that was nice. That was nice and smooth. I can be pretty happy with that. Once I got a spot, I was knocking them dead at 10 yards. I mean, you guys saw I wasn't pausing. That's really good. That's really, really good. So, whew, I'm getting back. I'm getting back, man. I got to start throwing. I got to keep practicing. I want to get this thing right. So I'm just going to get out and keep doing what I'm doing. Speaking of that, hi, I'm Donnie all day. Till next video. Oh no, I almost dropped you guys.